Welcome to episode 4 of the X-Based Forensics Quick Start Guide videos. This one's about filtering. Filtering is the X-Based Forensics inbuilt way of making the files you want come to you rather than you running after them. In this particular case, you might recall from episode 3 that I had added a number of files to a report table called important files. I can obviously see which ones those are by looking at the report table column, except this wouldn't be very convenient within a much bigger list. What I could do instead is I could filter for them. Filtering works on the basis of taking the current list, whichever list that might be, and narrowing it down on the basis of files meeting specific criteria. That is, they're listed if they do, and filtered out if they don't. To make sure that the files I'm interested in are actually available for filtering, I therefore have to make sure they're in the current list. An easy way of doing this is to ensure that I'm listing recursively from the top level, which now is basically listing all the files. Somewhere in this list are the important files. To filter for those, I need an appropriate filter, in this case for the report table. Filtering in general is available from the directory browser options, which are of course available through the options menu. Conveniently, the directory browser options also are available by simply clicking on the caption bar here. A simple click here will open the directory browser options directly, giving me access to all the filters available in X-Based Forensics. However, if an individual column, as you can see here, has its own filter icon, then this filter is available straight through there as well. In other words, I could open the report table filter by clicking on this button, or instead I could simply click on this icon here and get to the same filter. For any and all columns that you can presently see in your directory browser, it is therefore not actually necessary to go through the directory browser options. In any case, with the report table filters now open, select the report table in question and choose Activate. And as you can see, all the files visible are the ones in the list important files. In other words, everything else has disappeared. The effect of this list, or rather the effect of this filter, is shown up here as well. I'm presently seeing 12 files with 607 filtered out. I can also see the funnel icons on either side, which are indicating that there is a filter in operation and it's having an effect. As it happens, these funnel icons also act as shortcuts. Specifically, if I click on them, it asks me whether I'm really sure, but you can turn this off. It simply turns the filters off again, and I'm back with my unfiltered list. For the sake of a simple demonstration, imagine I was looking to find only files that are deleted and of type JPEG. As you can see, the description column shows information like existing and previously existing. So, previously existing simply means not existing anymore. Well, that's presumably what I'm after. I will go for the description filter and tell it not to list existing items. And not to list virtual items either, which are a way for X-Based Forensics to make data structures available that aren't, strictly speaking, files in the traditional sense. Free space, for example, is a virtual item. In any case, I'm interested in previously existing items. I shall say Activate, and of course, the list gets filtered down to just those. Many of these, of course, are not JPEGs. What I can then do is, in addition, turn on the type filter. And in the type filter, as you can see, the list is quite extensive. I have a variety of categories, the first of which is pictures. Within this list, they are sorted alphabetically, so a simple typing in of JPG immediately skips down to the right section. As you can see, the JPEGs are a bit of a varied bunch in the sense that there are various different ways of correctly expressing a JPEG extension, so there are multiple entries here for the JPEG type. I will tick those, click Activate, and as you can see, I am now shown a list of previously existing JPEGs. And I could open some of those if I wished.